What's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Foxborn, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Rasp, thank you for 5 years. Very much appreciated. We're going to be finishing Outer Wilds tonight. That's the plan. I have refreshed my memory a little bit on what happens, like how you get to the end, because I forgot that it is complicated. Of course it had to be. I remembered glimmers of things here and there. Once I started doing it, I remembered more of it. But thanks. Thank you for 67 months. No, you're not going to be seeing a speedrun. No. No, I'm afraid not. You're going to be seeing a bumble run. I did one test run.
He has a flat brain.
Wamasi, thank you for the 10 gift subs. Appreciate it. I did one test run and it ended with "You are dead." So there's that. Boy, geez, I sure hope not, Dan. Yeah, you can't do it because you are dead. It's simply impossible. What's that eclecticism? To rediscover the stranger? I mean, like just marking? I don't even... Well, maybe that would help. You're talking about once you get to the Dark Bramble, right? Well, the thing is, I guess all that really saves you is just not having to open your signal scope, right? Yeah, it didn't exist. They've really changed a lot about the game over time, haven't they? Oh, it did exist. Okay. Well, while we are waiting for people to shuffle in, I will we'll do a quick throne update. So I kind of understand now how Throne works. I didn't really get it initially, but it's not fully automated. I was wondering how they do it and how they can allow any old custom stores, but they basically employ people to, like, you have to put in like your size choice and whatever types of options. And then a person makes the purchase and ships it off, which is kind of crazy. Yeah. So the duck has already shipped. They make money by basically taking grifting a bit off the top. That's why it costs a little more off of the wish list than it would directly from the actual store. Do they do that? Okay. But yeah, the duck has shipped. And the Metal Slug tank poster has shipped. That one actually bounced back to me because I didn't enter any of the information. So I had to enter that in. Because what was on the wish list, the price was just like the cheapest one. So it was just like the base size, matte finish, no frame. And then they hit me back with, the money sent didn't cover this. So then I had to pay the difference for them to purchase it and ship it. So I learned that. It actually has a surprising number of options. Like, there was the choice to where I could have bounced that back to the person who made the poster purchase, have them pay the difference. But I felt like that was on me for not setting it up right in the first place, so I just paid the difference. So a metal Slug poster is on the way, which is cool. God, there's some things in here that I did not notice. Like, IWR1 Imperator Works brand gaming chair. Computer chair for office and home for triple monitors. This thing is ridiculous. It's a $4,000 chair. Incoming huge, awful Amazon link. It's not really a surprise because when you add something to your wish list, it pops up a thing where you need to enter the information so that they can actually make the purchase, and it says set the price. So they're basically, and there's some other information in there, but basically what it says is that you need to check and see, like, what does this thing actually cost to get to you, and then that's the price you should put. So, like I said, that was on me. It had all the information in there. So. The only thing that it worries me about it is just what I mentioned before, is that, like, it's basically a giant database of all kinds of content creators' home addresses. So there's that. It's pretty fucking crazy, this chair. I don't even... What all does it do? Electrical control reclining to zero gravity posture, 128 degree. Jesus. It's bonkers. I am, of course, going to reject this. This World of Nintendo 6-inch Metroid action figure, I actually already have this, thanks to Craigit. I'm surprised that it's even available. It says brand Super Mario. How... This isn't... like officially Nintendo. How can people do that? I clicked on brand Super Mario. Maybe it is official. I don't know. There's a lot of like every product with Mario involved is in here. Yeah, maybe it is official. I'm not sure. But I already have that, so I'm gonna reject that. Sir! That's enough of that. The boy had another seizure today, unfortunately. But it seemed like a small one. Some of these older things that I just didn't make a decision on, I think I'm going to kick them off of here too, like the anglerfish lamp. That Super Metroid poster that looked good until you look closely. Unfortunately. Muffle Moss is gonna go... I didn't really talk about that one, but it's basically... It's like audio dampening, but it looks like moss. Just like... That's kind of neat, I guess, but it's not for me. I think I'm probably also gonna knock off most food items that I see. So I'm not super about that. Well, we're gonna... Neon, right? Yeah. I've talked about this a little before, but I'm interested in the sort of LifX or LifeX ecosystem of LED lighting, because it's a big unified system, and I've looked into it a few times where I don't know, it seems like a really good system, but I'm a little unsure of how you do the electrical for stuff like that. I need to look more into that, because you see people like have these things like just all the fuck over the place, but I don't have like outlets on the wall and shit, and I don't want to waste like a ton of outlets trying to power LED lights everywhere. So I just don't really know what the approach is yet. Hardwired. Man. I don't have any skills when it comes to, like, handyman type stuff. Google Nest learning thermostat. I'm gonna just say no to that. Massage gaming chair. It's only $200, but I think I'm gonna say no to that too. The bidet's going. Adios. I don't think there's gonna be any additions at the moment. Yeah, no, I was not planning on doing it by myself, but like if I had that skill, it would be very useful, right? So there's a wire shelf on here for some reason, but I've already kind of got that on lock, so I'm just gonna blast that away. Holy shit. How did I not see this before? Does that say 37 inch? Holy fucking shit. Not talking about dildo. It's a Ridley statue? A resin Ridley statue? It's $800. God, the pictures on here all make it look like it's fake because they're all on like a backdrop. But it's Ridley from Metroid Prime. Holy fucking shit. Glow-in-the-dark wings. That's insane. One review. And it's all in Japanese. That's crazy, but I simply can't add that to my wish list. It's very cool, but it's $800 damn dollars. Someone added a holograph thing that you cannot get. I don't know why. And it's like a little box that really does like project a 3D looking image, and it can do real time, so it can be like a webcam. Oh, I guess you can get it. There's an order now button. Looking glass portrait, starting at $400. $45 carrying case add-on, portrait extension bundle, leap motion carrying case. That's $120. Looking glass leap motion controller. I don't know what that is.
He has a flat brain.
Oh, okay, that's a hand tracking. Ultra Leap flagship hand tracking module, the Leap motion controller. Whoa. Interactive power bundle, laptop plus Leap motion controller. $3,000 to add that on. It's fully tested, pre-configured with the 3070 and the Leap motion controller. 2D to 3D conversion, 1,000 credits? That's $150. So 1,000 credits, or well, I don't know how many conversions 1,000 credits gets you, but 3D conversion credits to turn your two-dimensional memories into holographic memories. Looking glass light field photo rail. Capture fantastically realistic light field photos with our purpose-built rail, compatible with both DSLR and mobile devices. So this is like one of those fucking, like a Matrix camera rail, like they used for those incredible 3D shots in the Matrix. This is wild, I guess, but I won't be adding this to my wish list. Adios. Yeah, you got to supply your own cameras. It's cool, but it's one of those things that just, it's an expensive item and it has extremely limited usefulness. And it doesn't even really look that great. It seems early. It looks like early VR, you know, where there's just a fuck ton of screen door. It looks like the early version of holograph. And again, it's not even like real holograph, right? Not in the sci-fi way that we think of, where there's just a display without like panes of glass or some sort of special box or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I guess I shouldn't have said not real holograph, because like everything holographic that we know of is just basically a 3D effect without. But like the vision is just projecting some sort of something in 3D space without having to have any sort of supporting stuff. Yeah, T-posing Justin in fully look all the way around him. Oh yeah, I guess hologram is what I'm thinking of. Jesus Lord. That's crazy. There is a wireless microphone system. I've tried to use these before, the like RF things, and they are not good. I'll tell you right now, which is why I went for. Oh, this is UHF. Nevertheless, I wouldn't have high hopes for this to be any good. I tried a couple cheaper alternatives to the stuff that I normally use. Because, like, my, what brand is it? Shure wireless set? I mean, it broke down, but I paid $500 for that set, and it came with 2 mic packs, and it was 2 lines out. And that was great. Like, I feel like I had pretty damn good quality through that. And I more than got my money's worth, like tenfold on that thing because of all the uses. Like with these and that, it made VR a breeze, streaming VR or doing, special sort of away from the computer on camera types of streams or whatever. It was all like super easy once it was all set up. I didn't have anything to worry about there. I'm really sad that transmitter broke down. I got to get that sent off to Grid to get looked at because I need that back in my life. I have another set, the one that we used for the kitchen, which is UHF based, but we had so many problems with that, and I don't know. I don't have high hopes that it would even be worth it to set it up. Well, Mossy, did I catch you with your 62 months? I'm sorry if I missed that. Thank you. So I'm going to knock that off of here. Yeah, I'd say we can probably move on with our lives here. Oh. Aw. Custom engraved pet tag. Medical alert, seizure history dog tag. That's nice. That's thoughtful. It makes me so sad every time that happens. I just feel so bad for him. Like, he looks so distressed, and I feel so helpless. Valve Index Base Station on Steam? What is this? Also, why didn't anybody alert me about the new Aperture Science game? I was not told about this. I had no idea. A free game. It's called Desk Job, and apparently it's out now. I guess goodbye, everyone. Somehow that just didn't slide across my desk. Aperture Desk Job on Steam. It is out now. I'm gonna just get that installing in the background. Oh, it was designed for the Steam Deck? Well, funny you should mention because somebody added that. Oh. They're out of stock. I don't know why you added this. Will they ever be in stock again? So I've just been using the I've just been using the Vive lighthouses because it worked. I don't know if there's really any big huge advantage to these over that. True. Well, so there is one reason I would want to have one more set. Because if I had the index base stations, I would probably put them in here with the gaming PC. But I still kind of want to set up the Vive ones out there and then get the Vive wireless thing. Get that upgrade for my old Vive. No, I'm talking the wireless, like no cable. Good has it. Because that room is huge. And I could have insane freedom in VR. I'd have a downgraded visual experience, but I could really move around in basically any VR space without having to teleport as much. Could do full body tracking as well. Maybe I could finally brave VR chat. I'm not sure if I want to ever, but maybe. So, but yeah, so someone added the Steam Deck on here. It's so pretty, and I really do want one, but it's just sort of like... I feel like it's kind of needless for me. It would be great for Nakomi because her machine's kind of out of date, but like, this would fit her playstyle and like lifestyle a lot more. But I have a gaming PC, so I don't know. I guess it would be a nice companion thing, but I'm afraid it would be something that I just wouldn't use very much. That said, I don't see a way that makes sense at all to add this to the wish list. Because Valve did this the usual Valve way, where you have to log in and you have to reserve a spot, and it's very locked down. Like, this isn't something you could get through Throne, so I don't think I'll be adding that to the list. But yeah, that's the Throne update. Thank you. Let's go to the eye. Shall we? Yeah, Ninja Gaiden has all of the Ninja, I think it's Gaiden actually. The Ninja Gaiden games have baller soundtracks. Thank you for reminding me once again about my goddamn audio. I sure wish Voice Meter could just handle that on its own instead of me having to fucking refresh the fucking audio fucking engine every goddamn fucking time. Anyway. Oh, did he? I'm surprised. It should have been out. I wouldn't have been surprised if it was out. The trouble is I restart my stream PC before every stream, and that always causes it to go out. Because it loses the output or whatever, or it like resets on this computer because it's HDMI and it's going to a capture card. So the capture card disappears, and then this computer's like, ah, and then it comes back and it's like, ah. And during that, Voice Meter's like, ah. Delta, thank you for that gift sub. Very much appreciated. So how does this dozing off correspond to real time? Because when I was doing my test run, I was treating these as in-game seconds and in-game minutes. So 1 minute, 2 minutes. Right. So everybody says wait 7 minutes. But then when I got to Ash Twin, I was there way early still. I mean, it seemed like it to me anyway. Oh, Rudy. I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better soon. You are really going through it. For the earliest that you could do it, eh? I mean, that would be that would mean being able to access the warp, in my mind. Like, if you account for then also flying here. Cancel. Jesus Lord. Can we please? Can we just... Oh, no, the towers are exposed. Okay. Can I just... That'll do. Oh God. Come on. It'll save me some time in a second. I did. Very unsuccessfully. Man, there's just no game like this game. Every time I think about how they achieved the physics stuff for this, and that it all works, it's really unbelievable. There's nothing like this. There's just simply nothing like this. Yeah, and it's in Unity. Well, so, like, that has become less of a zinger to me, especially after, let me down! Why? I was under the thing! Okay, well... I think I went for it too early. Wrong one? Is it this one? No, I think it's that one. Yeah, it's the right one. I just did it at the wrong time. I think I have to wait here until, like, the eye of the storm is right over. Which this sucks because you really need to optimize your time. You don't have a lot of time to do a lot of stuff. But yeah, there's the guy that does, like, the all those shaders and simulations. His videos get posted in the Game Jam streams channel pretty regularly. I can't remember his name. Is his name Logan? He's fucking amazing. And after seeing the stuff that this well, whoever it is, this person. No, I'm not talking. Yeah, I'm talking about something else entirely. There's a world outside of Outer Wilds. It's a person that does game development content on YouTube based in Unity, and it's all like shader writing stuff. And
He has a flat brain.
the stuff that guy just like whips off is insane. Like, you know, like when you're working on like a little project for yourself, some creative shit. Yeah, Sebastian. That's the one I'm thinking of. Like, you'll spitball some stuff together and it'll be within your skill set. But his skill set is insane. The stuff that he just whips up because he's just thought, like, I thought this would look cool and wanted to see how it was. It's insane. Nah, is it food? Is that what it's from? Thought he came out of the womb like that. I'm just trying to admire a person's skill. I understand how they got there. A genetically better brain. I'm sorry, it's just very occasionally some things that are like, yes, I would hope that's the case. Okay. Oh yeah, for those of you who've never seen any of this shit, get ready to be just shocked. You're not really going to be prepared for most of this. Buckle up, as that screen said. Target sighted. There's the quantum moon. I'd say that's convenient if it wasn't about to be somewhere else, and now it's somewhere else. I moved very slowly. There was an anglerfish that way, though. Faster. Faster is wrong. Slow is correct. You basically have to... Well, you can't... You have to, like, not touch your controls. Alright, that's take one. You know, the first time I tried this, there was no anglerfish. So, unlucky. I think their placement is somewhat random. I'm not sure. I might as well leave the vessel marked because it's not hard to find the ash. I gotta fucking wait for 7 fucking minutes at the fucking campfire. Fucking goddamn it. Stop this, geyser. Stop this. I'm gonna go to the other one. It's just easier to land and get to. Wonder how many in-game seconds it's been. I need to optimize my run. Oh, no, it was still marked. Ah, right, yeah. Would be based off your orientation. That makes sense. Well, there was still a marker. I didn't confirm that it was the vessel. It might have reverted to the Ash Twin. That's weird that it considers it that signal as unknown, because I definitely did that. Also, it was not marked. I don't know why. I thought that I must have moved my cursor over a planet and thought that that was the marker. I did, though. Eventually, I thought. Actually, just do this. I've got time. I can move it a little more forward. Okay, I don't think it's going anywhere. It's kind of jammed, so I don't, I don't know if I'm going anywhere after we do this. It might get sucked out of there, I'm not sure. All right, here it comes. Why are you like this? It'll just say you are dead, I'm pretty sure. But I didn't see all the endings to this game. As far as I know. Coming in hot! Too hot. I need to correct course, but I'm scared. Oh no. No! Not again! That's what I get for trying to hurry. I don't know how I did it before. Because you have to course correct to get to one of the dots. I guess you have to, like, set your course before you... Like, you have to stop at the beginning, set your course, and then go towards them. Yeah. Yeah. Shit, we're done. Pretty different position because of the amount of time I waited. Which was a little less than before. Quantum Moon! Slow down. Slow down, 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 son. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Oh boy. Shit! Get in there! Come on! Nope, I don't need headlights. No! Get the fuck down! want as much time as possible. That might have been the earliest you could do it. Shit! Ah.
Oh no, your slug tube's in my sock box.
It wasn't tucked in. Gek, thank you for the raid. Ugh. And Dino, thank you for that gift sub. I love this version of this tune. It sounds so cool. It definitely adds urgency. The fucking quantum moon is just taunting me. It's just taunting me. You better be here when I come out. Little fucker. Right. So we're gonna set our course. Okay. It's a little off, but it's good enough. I opted not to go very fast. But we're headed towards it. I have to adjust. We seem to be safe. I'm backing up. Oh, ass. I forgot. There's no backing up. Unlucky. Unfucking lucky, but at least we're not dead. We get another shot here. Gotta go in with speed and let go, huh? Ah, shit. We're gonna maybe sort of miss this. It's real big. Clang. No, we cleared it. Will it move off? It's too close for me to adjust. I could make a run for it. I made it mad. It knows. It knows. I'm technically alive. I'm not out of the ship. I thought I got knocked out of the ship, but I'm not out of the ship. I'm very hurt. This is really costing me a lot of time. Yeah, the ship is dead. Well, because I can't... Oh. I was just in a chair. I was just in a chair in space. I can't survive this. Whoa. Fuck. Now the sun will explode. I don't remember when you're safe from that. At what point in this, but you aren't until then. I went in the wrong place, didn't I? Here it is, here it is. Oh god. Do you drop down? Did I do that? Oh, I have to, I swear to God. Did I do that right? Probably not. I'm resetting it. Oh, I have to go right? Alright. Come on. I forgot that it does this. Thank you. Where do you think I was getting them from? Did it look like I was not getting them right? That's so weird. What? What do I do now? What do I do now? Do I do this? Yes. Am I safe now? I can't remember. I think now I have to... I was losing my mind there. All I can say is, Tenosis, I'm glad you weren't here. Standing over my shoulder, yelling that while I'm like, I'm fucking doing the thing you can see with your eyes! I would have lost my fucking mind. I was already stressed out. Oh. Oh boy. Okay, so now we're on what looks like the quantum moon, and I think we have to look for a dome. I have to go to the South Pole. Yeah, you're saying that it was delay, but from the moment I touched that thing, I was putting in the symbols that were in the bottom left, I want to say. This is a call out. Oh, balls. Why did you just say to do that? Now where am I? If this fucking broke the game... It's the quantum moon. If you're not looking at it, it changes position. Just fucking bamboozling me. Might have been too late? What did you want me to see? Ah, there's the thing. Oh, you can see the owl ship. Really? Oh, fuck me. I'm not doing that again. uh, well, I mean, we've got time. I could go look for it, I guess, before we hop in. Where? So I have to get out from under the cloud cover? I forgot how spooky this place is, because there's all kinds of things quantuming in and out. Trees and rocks. It's pretty tiny. You can see it from the Nemai ship, too, huh? Okay. We're out from under the cloud. It's tiny, eh? That looks like a dipper right there. Oh, that there? Really? I thought that maybe that was an exploding star system, but I guess it's not exploding. Actually, if I really look close, I can see... Yeah. Look at that. Holy shit. This is as enhanced as we can get, unfortunately. How cool. I love this game. I love these creators. Maximum creative ability at work. Is that because a tree quantumly existed next to me for 1 second? I think I got healed by the Nemai ship. Anyway, here's our diving board. Oh, right. Fuck, I forgot that this is also a goddamn whole thing. Aren't there, like... I guess there aren't. I thought that there were suck holes. But I guess there's not? Alright, this is it. That's so terrifying, yet awesome. Not allowed. Do the moon balls... Oh, they don't even exist anymore. That was all new stuff? What? I don't remember. I know that, like, tens of you memorized this game down to the last megabyte, but I didn't. I know. Alright, back to square one. Wait, did that hit me in the back? Oh, okay. Well, I've got a light now. I don't have to have my flashlight on anymore. Oh no, it's just right there on the ground. It perished when the interloper arrived, bringing with it the deadly substance we called ghost matter that flooded the entire solar system almost instantly without warning. It's dead now. Of all the life forms who will perish in the oncoming death of the universe, we will miss the anglerfish the least. Well, that's not new. Not new. Always back to the front door, no matter what. This wasn't new. None of this is new, interestingly. How odd is that? What? 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 What was new? Y'all, that was at the beginning of the DLC. I looked at this multiple times. What's with y'all? I've seen this! When you said new, I thought you meant fucking new to me. You like chastised me for not looking at it. I have already seen it. I did. I actually did as well. Within the past 5 minutes, I looked at this. I've read that. Oh, well, it's okay. So it says last ever photos taken of the solar system. I did skip through it. Crap's sake. Be clear. The species traveled from a nearby star system in search of the eye of the universe, but horrified by what they discovered, decided to block the eye's signal so that no one else would ever find it. Well, if I do that, everybody will be mad because I'm just going to skip over stuff that doesn't look like it would be new. One individual, however, rebelled against the decision and was able to briefly release the eye's signal back into space before being caught and imprisoned in solitude for this betrayal. It still doesn't explain what the motivation was of that one individual. Yes, you were right, but I didn't know what you were talking about. It's one of those things where a lot of the stuff around this was not new, in terms of like the solar system didn't change the text really. So like at a certain point when I see stuff like that, I'm like, okay, this stuff ain't different. And I stopped looking at it. So it was useful for chat to highlight that to me. Because the design of this made me start writing it off. This is not new. You see what I'm saying? It's a weird mix of like, they've sprinkled new things in and then also didn't in other spots. So it just feels like now I have to look at a bunch of stuff I already have seen for no purpose. I'm not going to explain myself 10 times over again, just like last night. We're just doing the same thing again. Just try to empathize with my perspective, please. Perfect programming, nothing happened. Do you hear music? Me. Forgot there's like no gravity here. Aren't you forgetting someone? It's not quite time yet. I'm pretty sure we'll need the others for this next part. We'll need, you know, everyone. No rush. Take your time. It might not even exist here. One of these times I'll hit that button first. They look like a barrel of monkeys. Forget how these ships work. There. Thought I did that, but I guess I just didn't do it right. Hypothesis. Everyone must be here before we can begin. Once they arrive, I believe we'll be ready for the next step. I'm glad you remembered me. Ah. we're in the prison. Sort of like grave version of the prison. Nice. That's cool. When my kind found the eye and realized what it was capable of, they were terrified. It was too difficult a truth. Like a light too bright to look upon directly, it burned them. What they could not unlearn was hidden away in darkness, obfuscated then lost. They did not want to see their story end. My kind weren't always like this. We weren't always so afraid. I did what I could to set things right, yet I am still of my kind, and you know now what they did. I cannot promise our fear won't stain your mind. And so, a choice. Are you certain you want to remember me? Join us, let's see what happens. I don't want to repeat my kind's mistakes, but if you are willing to take the risk, then so am I. Right on, brother.
Y'all ready for bits?
Hey, Lindley, thank you for those biddies. This fire, what a warm and beautiful light it makes. Go, find the others. What comes next cannot be done alone. Hatchling, you found me. Nice to have company around the campfire, isn't it? Go on, go get the others. Wouldn't want them to miss out. Hey, time pal. So you're getting the band back together, huh? Go on, find the others. I'll be here. You don't need me yet, but you will. How do you work? There we go. Not yet. One moment. Hey, Babby.
Yeah.
Welcome back. That's the shelves. I hadn't dared to hope that anyone would hear the signal, for how briefly I set it free. Yet here we are. Are you ready for the final step? Then it's time. Time to send our spark out into the darkness. Conscious observer has entered the eye. I wonder what happens now. Is it time to find out? This song is new to me, but I am honored to be a part of it. I can't wait to play with the whole group again. Can I start? Yep. Okay, I won't let you down. What do you say, Time Buddy? Ready to start the music? Yes. Heh, this should be cool. What do you say then? Should I get out the old harmonica? Haha, here goes nothing. Shall I begin? Yes. Well then, here I go. Should I begin? Yes. You got it. I'll do my best. How beautiful. It's different than I'd envisioned. Whatever happens next, I do not think it is to be feared. I didn't do that last time. I don't think. I don't remember what happens when you say yes to the Nomai. I didn't say yes because I was worried I wouldn't be able to go back around the circle and review everybody's text and then finally see what the stranger had to say. Or the prisoner, I meant to say. We have done it. Oh. It didn't answer any of our questions. But it was cool.
He has a flat brain.
Deeger, thank you for 38 months. Well, I mean, the big questions. Like, it still left the motivations of the prisoner to speculation. So it was pretty vague, I thought. But it's fine to be vague, because it's not necessary to detail out everything. I think that's what makes a lot of this writing really good. It's just that it's open-ended, and the whole game is open-ended, so... I don't think you can do anything because
He has a flat brain.
pulling the warp core, you still will die. Like, the time limit is still there. So until you get to the Namai ship, there's really not much you can do. I don't think that it does. Well, you just get the "you are dead" though. Like, that was still happening when we were on the ship. Like, we weren't seeing the sun overtake it, and I don't know why that is. But I noticed in the past, I think they made a change. In the past, I tested going out as far as I could. And did they add it kicking you back? Was that always there? Because I feel like I had ventured out extremely far before. When I originally played back in 2020. But the sun, like, would reach out pretty fucking far. And in this playthrough, I found that the loop would end before the sun would reach me. So I don't know if that changed, but it feels like it did. No, it's impossible to take the warp core to the prisoner. Because you can't hold two things. So I think you're just trying to 15 minutes me. I can take it to the stranger, yes. I said the prisoner. You're saying take it to the stranger and do what? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like, I don't even know what I would do with it. There's nowhere to put it there. I was talking about someone earlier said, like... Let me see what they said. Oh, just wait it out. I'm... Will this be different, I wonder? I don't remember the end of the original game. New planets forming. I'm very excited to see what this company does in the future. Hello.
How are you?
Okay.
Oh, I feel like poop. I'm gonna go lay down.
Okay. Ugh. Oh. Boy, you are an hour early, my son. An hour. Yeah, the problem with a lot of those subtle changes like that is they're just beyond my ability to remember after 2 years. Well, if there is actually a thing, then just tell me what to do, because I don't want to spend a whole nother hour. At least I don't have to worry about fish with this. It better not just say you are dead. Different ending. You died on the stranger. Ooh. What's that? Oh, it's cute.
The kissy face.
It is a
Kitty
kissy
bread.
face. Show the camera.
I don't know if they can see it.
Nakomi went back to the Japanese bakery today. And she got kitty bread. It has a little kissy face.
Also, they all have different faces. They did
Nice.
special ones for each one. So I got you the kissy face.
Thank you, Debbie. I wish you didn't feel like crap.
Why?
I'm basically out of milk and water.
I
But-
got you a water.
Oh, well, thank you. That'll do. Nakomi hasn't been feeling very well for the past couple of days, so I think 3D printing is kind of waned temporarily, but she'll get back to it. Excuse me. Wait, so there's 2 other endings? Well, the most stuff that she's made so far, the most successful things have been, she made a planter that is like a kitty head. It has little ears. It's like a little kitty head shaped cup. And that came out really good. And then, N64 cartridge holders, which are pretty cool. They are rectangular blocks that hold 6 N64 cartridges. And those came out mostly good. Like, the parts that hold the cartridges and stuff are pretty on point. But the initial bits, she was having troubles with, like, leveling and temperatures, so they kind of rise up in the corners. They're a little uneven on the bottoms. But she got the hang of it pretty quickly. No. Yes. Yeah, I'll say that, like, text different endings where it's just the text is different, for me, barely feels worth it. I can hardly care. It gets humorous once, and if I didn't, like, put a lot of effort into seeking it out, like the first time I had shut off the loop and then died and it said you are dead, and I was like, heh. But, you know, I don't want to spend, like, 20 minutes to go see something that says, you died, but cool. For me to go, heh, you know, like, That's just how I feel on that one. Well, I don't know. I guess that's... You're saying that's what it is. I would be more interested or more excited about an alternate ending, I guess I'm saying, if there was something different that would happen. You know, like, could we save the prisoner? Does it change something somehow? If we take the warp core, what could it do? You know what I'm saying? The potential that enters your imagination with an idea like that always is going to end up trumping what you're going to get in that scenario. Yeah, the prisoner is actually dead and it's just a copy of their consciousness. Which is a whole other thing. I don't know what it is with me and chat. Like, through the end of this, but like I can't share my opinions without being like put on blast. It's not that I'm not saying I don't want to do it. I'm just expressing myself. So, which one should I do? Oh. I get here too late? So that one's blocked. Is this the one that has the elevator? Nope. I just don't know what it is. It just seems like it has something to do with this game. I feel like I'm just being my usual self, but there's been this weird standoffishness that we've had the past 2 nights that I just, like, I just want to say words, but I don't want to, I don't know. I don't want to, like, piss everybody off or whatever. I don't know. I don't know why this has been happening. We're almost gone from this game, though, so maybe it'll stop happening. It's probably not the game. It's just my stupid mouth. Does the elevator work? It does. I'm not saying... That's the other thing. Like, I had to, like... I put it in stream spoilers last night, but, like, when I say chat, I'm speaking to the general vibe. I'm not targeting anybody except for, like, earlier when I said I was calling Tenosis out specifically. Which also was just a joke. I'm gonna have to fucking put out a Netflix special about how I've been canceled by chat. I was just joking. A streamer's story. So which one are we more interested in? Because I'm only doing one. Just ride it out here, or ride it out in VR? I mean, personally, I was leaning towards VR. I get what you're saying, Nee, and I'm interested in that too, except for I feel so sure that we're just going to stand here and it's just going to fade to black. I have a feeling that nothing is going to change about what happens to Stranger, because the warp core doesn't change anything about the way the solar system dies. And every time I've stayed to the end here in the Stranger, it's been exactly the same. So I really think that we'll just end up having wasted our time. But I'm with you. I'd like to see what happens, but I don't think they did anything with that, fortunately. Of course, if I'm gonna get to VR, so this doesn't matter anymore. What do I do? Where do I do that from here? I need an artifact. There isn't one here. I think I have to fucking run across the whole Halo. You know, Nee, you might get your wish just because I'm not gonna be fucking fast enough. Fuck. Is there... This is probably gonna be a further waste of time. I don't think there's one in this place either. Fuck. Nope. Well, also, because the song is constantly playing now, I have no idea how much time I have left to do this. Shit. This house is underwater. I can probably still get there. Now I need a boat. It'll be one or the other. It's whichever one I can manage to do. That's what it's gonna be. I shouldn't have even bothered asking, because the likelihood that I'm actually gonna pull this off is, I would say, slim. Because now I have to go across everything and get there and die. And there's all this debris. I'm probably gonna get stuck on debris. Fuck. Come on. Okay, it won't go that way. There's too much current this way, I guess. Here we go. Technically, the tower is still up. But it would fall over, or it's about to fall over. I guess it doesn't matter. I don't know. I'm almost there. I'm just gonna go for it. Out of my way, boat! Oh! Can everything get the fuck out of my way? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. It's so far away. We're twisting around because of the debris. Alright. I think we're making it. Come on. Well, I think yes, because it literally can't just say you are dead, because... Oh. Wow. Was that in the nick of time? How much time has passed? They don't even bother to hunt you anymore. Time passes and passes until your life before is some half-remembered dream. I didn't get the last line because it was too fast. If only you could wake up. Neat. Interesting. I think all the endings that aren't the main ending are like that, right? They're just text endings, yes. Right. I have a cute cat treat. Right. Hmm. The sun destroyed the part that triggers warping back. What do you mean by that, Blockington? Oh my god, this is so good. If you don't have a Japanese bakery in your life, you gotta get one in your life. Hmm. Well, the mental gymnastics that fixed that for me, personally, Nee, was the explanation that it's just an additional planet. Once I was told that, I was like, oh, this makes sense. I started thinking of it more as it's just the original game more fleshed out. It's something that could have been in the original game and just wasn't, and they just added it later. But I will say, before that was really said, my perspective was more that it was an expansion. That it was, and thinking of it as an expansion made me assume that it was a self-contained thing that would have an ending. And I thought that all the way until we got to the end. So, just a matter of, like, perception and assumption. And it makes sense because they kind of have to do it that way with the nature of their game. There's really no other way they could do it. Unless it was really divorced from the rest of the game. Completely self-contained, which obviously it isn't, so... I would imagine a lot of people, just because I think that aspect of it is not obvious. It's another one of those things where Outer Wilds is so different from the way other games are that even when you play the original, it doesn't necessarily sink in. Like, I feel like I understood all the parts, but I didn't put them together myself. With respect to that, anyway. Well, someone had said that they, oh yeah, I think I did I did the paradox ending? I remember running into myself. Something... I definitely accidentally ran into one or two of the alternative endings. Right. How do you do that again? I don't remember. I'm sure it had something to do with the warp. Like a whole, what if, and then bad things happened. Ah, right. Yeah, the chatting with yourself was amazing. I loved that. Okay, I think I have some buttercream on my nose, so I'll be right back. Yeah. I would say I would rather have experienced it in my first playthrough of the game. But that's not, like, a bad review or anything. I just think that that would have been a more... an even higher experience. And I think that because this was, like, going back and tidying up something in a place that I'd already pretty well tidied up, it felt weird to do it and then have to do the ending over again. It just kind of felt disjointed because of that, but I think it's a good... Yeah, she has the DLC. Also, she just leaves games open. I feel like I've explained this before, but I see people like doing like awooga eyes at like Nakomi playing. She's not playing around the clock. She has played once so far for about an hour. She has left it open for like 3 days. Just so you know. The best part is she doesn't know she's trolling y'all. She did this before with something else. Where it was like all day, every day for like a month. I don't remember what. RimWorld or something? Yeah. Oh, Slay the Spire. Yeah. Fuck, she had that fucking open for like a year. She just doesn't quit the games. She doesn't really use her computer very often. So, like, she's much more phone and tablet. So, she just leaves the game on and goes away. And then comes back to it. Yeah, just different. She's a different user. Wait, what? I don't understand. Maybe you were responding to something somebody else said in chat. But that caught me way out of left field, beer. I couldn't tell, like, what... I still don't know what you meant. Like, your dad would have beat your ass for not using the computer, or your dad would beat your ass for leaving a game open? Oh, okay. I mean... I think computers are commonly left on. I understand this has come up before because I had mentioned that, like, I like log off, but I just leave my computer on. Good night, Coley. I must not have seen what you said. You gave an never mind. Oh, I see. That's cool that you took in some refugees. I don't think we have any problem talking about that here. I would say that Depends very much on what you have to say, basically. If you came stomping in and were like, I think what Russia's doing is cool, you would probably get stomped on extremely hard. But I don't have the impression that that's what you were going to say, so I don't think you have to worry too much. You're probably already gone, so I'm probably talking to nobody right now. Sure. You're basically summoning it into existence, Pat, by doing that. See? But yeah, I mean, like, I don't leave shit on generally, but when it comes to my computers, I do, but I put them into, like, you know, sleep or log off or whatever, and I don't know, they sip power when they're not in use. Which I think is what I said before, but like lights and stuff, I shut that shit off. I don't leave game consoles on. I have a feeling it's along the lines of like, you know what? I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not. I refuse. I refuse. I managed to foresee the landmines this time. Well, yeah. I mean, I have to restart my stream PC. I don't know if it's Windows' fault or OBS's fault or whatever, but I do have to restart my stream PC every day. Otherwise, there's a good chance the stream will just be fucked up. And I think it's probably more than likely OBS, but... I usually don't have really terrible problems or anything. Yeah, I think probably in the background. Desk job should have got done. But yeah, I would say I think Echoes of the Eye was amazing. Nothing about that changed along the way. It was amazing end to end. My only regret is what I said just a little bit ago, which is I probably would have had a better experience if I had experienced it as part of the original trek through the game, because it would have been just all much bigger. And it would have fit in more seamlessly rather than having the kind of weird speed bump at the end where I was like, was that the end? Because I still would have been in the momentum of headed towards the end, you know? Did I? Did I? I feel like I went all over that canyon. But I did, after I turned out the lights, I didn't go in much. There was only the one owl that I ran into, which was the one that was patrolling the top. And that actually bamboozled me a bit because of the fact that I didn't understand yet that those doors that I couldn't get through were all just doors for owls to come out of and nothing there for me to find. Yeah, that section was a weird mix of me not getting it and also getting it. I don't even know, like, based off of my experience of that section, I don't even understand how you would run into that puzzle, because what would you do? I guess if you don't know about the bridges, I guess you really have to navigate through the whole place, which, I mean, ugh. One thing that is a bit painful with this is how, like, when you have those things and they when you fuck up, it kicks you out. You have to start over again. I'm glad I found the shortcut because that would have really sapped my energy. Yeah, I guess. I mean, the puzzle seems like, is it really a puzzle? It sounds like it would have just been avoiding patrols. A grapple? Oh, are you referring to like the hand? I guess I never did see that from the outside, did I? I never saw anybody else actually use that. Except in slides, but it was always from a first-person perspective. I had a feeling that there was some sort of setup like that, where you would put the elevator down and then come back. I'll still say I'm glad I didn't have to do that. It sounds fiddly and prone to getting booted out of VR, but yeah. No, it's a good name. I didn't know that that's what they were called, so I just thought of them as the Hands. I didn't realize they had a name. The order of that stuff felt a little weird to me because didn't you have to discover the VR vision, if we're calling it that, before you even learn about it? I feel like you had to. You don't? Oh. Okay. Well, it helped me. Yeah, the invisible path thing, that kind of sucked that I saw that and then completely forgot that I saw that. And it registered. Like I had said when I got to that point, I was like, man, I even like said like leap of faith because it made me think of Indiana Jones. And then it turned out that it just didn't stick in my brain and I completely forgot. The portrait that you walk through? Oh, really? You mean like in like the circular room? I didn't know that. I thought I had to be in VR to do that. Huh. Yeah, I had to go back to every single one of those. But it helped. Trouble was is I was looking at things I didn't understand, so they didn't the right things didn't stick in my mind. I was very focused on them carrying the password tablet, which, you know, the game was like, bitch, because that was fucking irrelevant. Completely irrelevant. It didn't matter in the least. Because they burned all the passwords. There was never one to find. Except for that. No, not even none of them mattered. None of them. It was intentionally a red herring, yeah. None of the passwords. And the last one was the most blatant, where it was just like, you don't even have to touch that thing at any point. You didn't have to touch the first one either. I guess they're equally blatant. Well, I went to the logs. I didn't find the logs very helpful. Because they had to give you sort of like, they weren't dramatically different from what I actually had remembered, because they were vague intentionally, because they weren't going to put in there like, and you figured it out. Like they still wanted you to do the thinking, so those logs didn't really help. I still had to go and see it again. Like, I don't remember if the one for the slide that shows the invisible path said literally that. I think maybe it did. But unfortunately, I must have looked at that and I still didn't re-register. But what really helped me with that was recognizing, after I'd spent some time in the canyon area, I recognized the location I was seeing in the slide. And that was what made the difference. So that's probably why the log text didn't really help me very much. I think I have a tendency, like, I'm pretty good at spatial types of things. Like in Minecraft, I'm pretty good at finding my way back out of a cave, even if I get pretty fucking lost, like without necessarily helpful markers. Like just based off of the landscape, I keep a pretty good impromptu mental map of spaces. But when it comes to like textual information, I don't seem to necessarily keep that stuff sane for very long. It tends to fall apart quickly. Well, yeah, I mean, in total pitch blackness, I'm not going to do too well. I think that one time I tried, like, near the well, I just walked off into the water, right? I tried to orient myself, but, like, you lose all sense of distance if you don't have any visual information. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really realize that I was any good at that until Minecraft. It actually happened during this past UHC where we were in that one massive fucking cave and everybody left the cave except for me, and I had no fucking idea where I was. I really thought like I was absolutely fucking lost, but I even got out of that. Somehow. I think I just have a vague remembrance of like breadcrumbs in my mind of just like I vaguely remember the direction I came from. Hi, you're closer to the right time. Still early. You were an hour early before. Earlier you were 2 hours early. Now you're half an hour early. Ooh, my special son. Adopt the cat. Adopt the cat. Hey, Chew. Should they adopt the cat? Medium wags. We should have a plus Hey Chew. And you get either maximum, medium, or no wags. What's up, buddy? You got that hungry? You don't smell very good. Were you making your own snacks? You know you're not supposed to do that. You know you're not supposed to do that, bud. I mean, he might have gained a little weight. It's an unfortunate reality of dogs. I think particularly small dogs are prone to doing that. I'm not sure. I just try to. He has like a pad, and I just try to take care of things as quickly as I learn that they've happened. But sometimes he's stealthy about it. Yeah, not every dog, but some. I ended up learning about the details on it because he shocked me with it, and I was like, "What's wrong with him? Why is he doing this?" And then I found out like it's actually pretty common. There's stuff you can get for them that makes them not want to eat their poop. We haven't tried that yet, though. I don't know what the catch is. I don't remember. Maybe somebody else has experience with this. Makes it taste less good. What a way to put that. I think it just makes it off-putting somehow. I don't know what it is. Off-putting like like it needs to be off-putting. But, you know, they're different. Dogs are different. I know. I mean, even let's think about this for a second. We're making a big deal about, you know, ew, gross, gross, gross. But even your dogs that don't eat poop, you take them out for a walk, your dog has gone for some shit. They'll eat like any other animal's shit that they happen upon. Random anything. They'll eat trash. They really, it's like when you give them a nice treat, do you ever think to yourself like, this is wasted on you? Or sometimes I wonder like, why are you even excited about this treat? You eat shit. You'll happily eat shit. So why are you more excited about this little bone thing that's like special flavored? Like, why do we make treats that are like beefy and flavorful and stuff for dogs when we've seen them eat shit? It's just, I don't understand what the taste spectrum is for a dog. I don't get it. Clearly, those things taste better to them because they get very excited about them. But maybe that's not right. Maybe they just get excited about it 'cause it's special. Just because it's different. Maybe it doesn't taste necessarily that much better to them, but they're just excited about it. I don't know. But there's so many things with dogs where I just look at them and my head is just like questions, questions, questions. Which usually I will just ask the doggy and they will never answer. You never ever have an answer. I'll be giving him his treat and I'll be like, but you eat poopy though, so what do you give a shit about this? I love my special boy. I love you, bud. I'm glad you're feeling better. What's your favorite game, period? Ghost Trick? Sorry, I have something in my eye, apparently. It has a very good dog. Okay. I've never heard of this. It's really good. A DS puzzle adventure game. Cool. They can't see you, bud. They can't see you. He's just like, which direction is dinner? That's all I care about right now. Is it, did it come out on a cartridge, or is it one of those things that's going to be lost when the servers go down? Oh. Oh. Yes, this is not dinner. Oh. Hey. Well, original DS had, well, right, that would be down. That went down a while back. Or it's on iOS. Did not know that. Well, you know me, though. I'd be down to try to get it. Oh, it was on... Wait, it was on DSi? He's just being like a sausage. He's in sausage mode. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, we got there. We're there. No more loaf? What do you want? You shed all over me, pal. Yeah. You see this cloud? You see this cloud? Don't do that. You're putting more. It's not helping. Okay, bye-bye. He shed all over me. I have a whole extra coat of just dog fur now. What a cutie boy. Well, my other plan was to start the Mark IIB build. I don't know how interested people are in that. In actually seeing that. But my office is pretty stripped down now. I've just got shelves. I've got the shelf that my computers are on. The vinyl stuff is all dismantled. You do not know what that is? Well, the retro tower that I built is Mark IIA. So Mark II just meaning the second version after the first one that I had done a few years back. Because Mark II sounds cool. And so that one's A because there's a B. Or there's gonna be a B. What? Dude's like, this is a weird dinner. Look at these cafters. That's a good caster. These are so much better than what I had before. The previous ones were like less than half this size, and they were the entirely plastic kind. This is like hard rubber and a big steel sheath. Really good. So much better. And yeah, very rolly. Very, very good rolling. I won't get this done, but I could get this started a little bit. The shelves are really nice too. Really sturdy, this whole thing. I hate to say it, but it's one of the good Amazon Basics things. Like, it's not very expensive. The quality's really good. It's sturdy. That's exactly what I needed for my purposes compared to other offerings. Also, yeah, that one company put me in jail with my rage. I mean, it really fucking pissed me off, man. And it was so hard to get anybody to understand what the fuck I was talking about. The company that sold them, or chat, or people on Twitter, like, everyone's just like, this seems fine. Like, it's upside down, it's totally fucking different. Like, it was literally unusable for my purposes because I'm putting a bunch of shit on there that has wires coming out of it and like cables and memory cards connecting to the front. So if there's like a little jail bar, it won't work. And the main thing that pissed me off with them was the fact that it was like false advertising. Like, they just didn't give a shit. But the ones that they had sold originally were the right way around. They were like this, where it's, you know, flushed on top with a ridge hanging down. And that's what they were selling. And that's what all the pictures showed. And then they sent me those fucking wrong ones, and there was no warning that they were changing that. They just decided... I think they either decided that they thought that would sell better, or they just fucked up and didn't want to admit that they did because they were still getting money. But all they did was they kept fucking sending me instructions on how to put it together, and I kept making more and more complicated diagrams and emailing them to them to try to get their fucking brains to understand, like, I understand how to put this shit together. Like, you don't understand. They were pushing me off the edge. I almost lost my fucking sanity. They almost made me lose my mind. It's, empties. This is the top. Whoop. Whoop. One thing that does suck with these kinds of shelves, like, they're pretty universal, so you can get other parts. Like, if you want an extra shelf, you can buy one. But the shelves, because they're heavy and they're not priced right, the combination of the price for the shelf and the shipping to get it to you gets you too close to just basically buying an entire other shelf just to get an extra shelf or two. Like, it's cheaper to just do that. And then you'll have spare parts. So, like, I bought 3 of these to make 2 shelves. So be careful. Don't send me to hell again. It's not easy to see. And back then, I made diagrams about this. But these are conical. They're not cylinders. Okay? They slide down onto conically shaped plastic pieces. So if you try to put them on a reverse way, it literally won't work because you're going to have two conflicting conical shapes. This end won't be big enough to actually lock down onto it. It could sit that way, sure, but it won't be stable. It's just not correct. What's the opposite of self-immolation? I mean, I was like raging in 5 different places when that was going on. I was like posting shit on Twitter, and then I was yelling in the Discord, and then I was yelling on stream. So my my various explanations of what the problem was were probably pretty disjointed. I do have a tendency to not fully wrap my head around the fact that, like, not everybody in the community is necessarily hanging on my every word on every platform. So sometimes I end up leaving out information that's pertinent because not everybody... I think for the most part I've corrected that over the past couple of years, where I just reiterate everything from the beginning now, all the time, wherever I am. Oh, here's a broken piece of something. I mean, I was playing up, like, I was expressing myself genuinely, but I wasn't, like, genuinely yelling at any point during any of that. I was actually pissed, but I wasn't, like, out of control screaming about it for real. I'm still an entertainer here. Wow, that's wild. That did not happen for me, Random Facts. At least you got your money back. I didn't. Wheel on a stick. It's almost that thing that Kurt likes. It's 1/4. Danger skates. Oh. Oh, also, another nice thing about these casters, they have big, huge brakes, massive, and they say off and on them. Again, a huge improvement from the typical, like, shitty little plastic caster. Not that those brakes are hard to understand or something, but they often give out very easily because they're just shitty little plastic tabs. I just really love how heavy duty this whole setup is. Really, really bad ski poles, yeah. These would have worked pretty well with the ice we had recently, where I could skate around in my shoes. There. Really shitty ski poles. If you want no traction at all, you just want to rub your poles on the ground. We got you. Choose, like, what is this magic spell you're casting? With these noisy poles. That was extra loud. Fuck's sakes. That really got away from me. Fortunately, it's sturdy as fuck, so that was not a big deal. Yeah. Very portable exercise machine. You could kind of treadmill your way around, right? No resistance, though. I guess maybe if you put the brakes half on, you get a little bit of resistance. Be right back. I love the sort of naive ignorance of dogs where they regard everything like with a little bit of like wonder but also fear. But I wish that he wasn't just standing there looking at me like he's watching me build him a jail. That's the way he's looking at this whole situation. Like, what is this thing that you're going to definitely put me in once it's built? My chairs do have wheels, yes. Why do you ask? It has shitty plastic wheels. This is the worst part. If you haven't built one of these, you can't not look stupid doing the first part of this. Because the only way to do it to be honest, it probably is harder because I put the wheels on first. But I think it's just easier generally. Okay. How did I do the brakes? Both on the same side? And one got away from me, but two have been captured. Could you not just put it upside down with the legs down that way to start with? What? Then the whole cart is upside down. Well, yeah, you could build it upside down. Sure. It's pretty heavy, though. My way, you have this one awkward step, but then you're good. And you've got a wheelie thing ready for shelves. Oh, I see what you mean. It doesn't really improve much. So part of the thing with the snaps, the conical snap, is that there's a bit of a gravity element to it. I said the words and then I didn't do it the way I wanted it. Negating everything I just said. It's okay. Got it. There. Yeah, I used to mallet them. Part of that led to the shattering of the casters on the old one. This one could probably weather it, but I have found, like with this one, I didn't need to do that. It's all hand pressure. And it's completely stable. But I'm also using more shelves than it came with. So like, this one came with 3, and it's like 6 feet tall. There's a lot of empty space. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shelves total. And this one will also have 7 shelves total. And then I'm gonna have a couple left over. So this is the step of putting these boys on. I'm just gonna do the same layout I did. So basically last run. So yeah, with my explanation from before, the way these all work is that they're these 2 halves. And they fit together like a little puzzle. Like that. They have a little ridge on the inside, and there's ridges all up and down these. So these will snap around a ridge, and they'll just stay wherever you put them. Like that. And then the shelf, the conical shape of the shelf goes down onto that, and this creates the stoppage, I guess, that the shelves sit on. And they kind of, because of the pressure, it'll clamp this even more. And because of that ridge, and the ridge here, it'll just stay. Based off of pressure, essentially. Yeah. Fitted shivs, yep. And we already found, like, if I need more of them, we found a, or really, Nakomi found a 3D print ready to go. For the exact size we need and everything. Which is good, because they can break pretty easily. Or shim, yeah, shim. You put it in my brain, then it sounded right. And then we just slide it into position. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go. There it is. And the rest is just counting ridges and putting the shelves on. Yep. Really, really good wheels. But yeah, the rest of the build, I promise, is more interesting than this. Because once the shelves are on, then I will mount the, start mounting like the power. And the other Extron. And that stuff will be interesting. Also, I believe that Craigit has sent me a little something for the Extrons that might be interesting to play with as well. Yes, the Jaguar, CDI, 3DO, Neo Geo CD, Turbo Duo, Famicom, whatever else, the Virtual Boy. I could put the AES on there. There's the Game Wave. I have an Atari. It's not RGB modded. Yeah. It's gonna be real good. It's been a long time, and I never really finished the second one, so this will be the first time where both of them are essentially finished. A bit, yeah. So, I'm excited to make it happen. But I'm a little just worried about space, because, like, this is huge already, and this is just one of two. So this is going to be also huge. Mark IIA and Mark IIB. What's that, Pat? It's this? Oh, I get it. Well, we got that started. I will continue this sometime. I hope the you wiggle the finger gun a bit. All right. I hope the mic wasn't too bad for that. I don't have a good wireless mic solution at the moment, so. It was all right. It was fine. Okay. Basically, if it was awful, I would probably just, like, not continue this until I had a solution. I might have to look into that thing that Breon always raves about. Oh, that's good. Yeah, setting up the compressor and the limiter was huge for, like, chew barks and me dropping shit and whatever else, so thank goodness. But yeah, there's some, I think there's some Rode microphone, wireless little microphone guy that Breon always raves about. I might have to look into that as maybe a stopgap until I get my better stuff fixed. That is pretty funny, Pat. No. First of all, I'm pretty sure it's just RODE. And the podcaster's a mic like this. The wireless one is like a clip-on and is wireless. I have the hiccups now, god damn it. At any rate, we'll continue this another time. As always, thank you for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed the end of Echoes of the Eye. I think it was good. But I'm going to get out of here, and I will see y'all tomorrow. 2 Bananas, by the way, this week is going to be on Saturday because Good has a schedule conflict, so just a heads up. We'll be doing a regular stream on Friday night. And also, I think Justin's birthday is tomorrow. I think he's doing a subathon, so be sure to visit the boy and send your good wishes. My birthday's on Monday. I have to work on Monday. I won't be doing a subathon. So there you go. I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a good night.